Tom, tell me what's going on right now in this investigation. Now that we have the name, the key questions are what?
Well, first of all, John, I know that what the name sounds like, but we don't know that it's a Muslim name. We know that it's an Arabic name. We don't know what this individual was believing in, and that's what they're going to be trying to determine.
All right, folks, welcome to Gimme 5. The media coverage of this event has been horrific. The president's reaction, as we've been discussing all show, has been horrific. The double standard here is horrific. And to say, for the former assistant FBI director to say, well, you know, we know his name sounds Arabic, but we don't know if it's Muslim. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now, there was more on CNN. Let's watch this.
I got to state the obvious here. This is a name. This is a Muslim name, Mohammed Yusuf Abdulaziz. Does that change the nature of this investigation?
Well, change, we just don't know where it began, so change is a strong word, but it does obviously make people concerned both about other domestic ties. Are there others that he was affiliated with? And then, of course, international ones. Now, I should say, just from my knowledge of this, Yusuf is a common Egyptian, Iraqi or Kuwaiti name, so just something for people to know.
All right, look, folks, this is so bizarre. I mean, I give credit at least to John Berman for at least saying that it's a Muslim name, calling it what it is. But the fact that you even have to say, "Ooh, I got to call it what it is insanity. Total insanity, the double standard here, the political tiptoeing and correctness. That's what's killing us. Not letting those Marines have guns to protect themselves. That's what killed them, in addition to the terrorist, the Islamic terrorist. Yes, in my opinion, that's what it is. Ooh, terrible. Now let's put this up on the screen. This was CNN. 4 Marines killed in shooting. You're watching this? Motive still a mystery. Still a mystery. This is going on all over the place. It's still a mystery. But let's watch this. This is from the New York Times, and this is yesterday. Mr. Abdulaziz was not under investigation by the FBI before the shooting, according to a source in the agency, but a law enforcement official said his father had been investigated years ago for contributing money to an organization that may have had ties to terrorists. And now we also find out that there was an abusive nature of his father's marriage. Let's go to the next one. Here's Reuters. The 24-year-old man, this is the gunman, gunning down the 4 Marines in Chattanooga, blogged on Monday that, quote, life is short and bitter, and Muslims should not miss an opportunity to, quote, unquote, submit to Allah. Gee, I wonder what the motive is here. We have no idea. Let me introduce you to the 4 Marines who are dead. Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Sullivan, 40-year-old Iraq War veteran from Springfield, Massachusetts. He had nearly 20 years in the Marine Corps. He was a Purple Heart recipient, having been wounded in combat in Iraq. Staff Sergeant David Wyatt, 37-year-old Marine from Chattanooga, Tennessee. The Staff Sergeant is survived by his wife and 2 young children. Sergeant Carson Holmquist, 25-year-old Marine from Malzberg, Wisconsin. The sergeant is survived by his wife and a 2-year-old son. Then there's Lance Corporal Skip Wells of Marietta, Georgia, 21-year-old Marine who at the time of his death was reportedly attending Georgia Southern University, where he was studying history. Ladies and gentlemen, the fact that these deaths occurred is as a direct result, in my view, of radical Islamic terror. The fact that these men were not allowed to defend themselves and not allowed to carry weapons where they were is nothing short of a national disgrace. A national disgrace. What's the rationale? When it comes to protecting schools, we say, oh, you're going to let teachers shoot guns in a school? What if they kill a student? And a movie theater, oh, it'll be the wild, wild west. What's your excuse for not letting men and women who volunteer to fight, to protect our country, who we train in the use of weapons? What's our excuse for not giving them the protection they deserve by enabling them to carry their own weapons in and around their everyday functions on base, at recruiting centers, etc.? There is no excuse. May these 4 Marines rest in peace. May God comfort their families, and may those who were wounded recover fully.